Hey kids, it's me, Kevin Smith, man, and we're still out there on the convenience tour, still taking Clerks 3 around. There's not that many shows left. We started September 4th. We end on December 6th. This, if you're curious, what do they do when they're out there on the road? What's he up to? What's he building in there? If you were curious, this is what it looks like. We've been taking questions. We've been marrying people. We've been having a good ass time on the convenience tour. Look.
So, question, now that weed's now legal in Jersey,
Yes.
have you thought about...
I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm so used to, normally when I'm at a place, I'm on the stage and stuff, but here I'm on the floor, and it's like, why? Like, I could come right up to you. We could have like a conversation. Give me your hand, motherfucker. Yes. We took the drive. It was me, Josh, and Liv, my tour managers. Took the drive from last night. We were in St. Paul, Minnesota, and took the ride down to here. And well, they can't hear you. So we took the drive down, man, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty fucking harrowing because there are so many fucking dead deer on the side of the road. Like, we normally drive and we sing at the top of our lungs and shit like that, and fucking we could not get a song going because we were like, fucking, yeah! Oh. Oh. And most of them just kind of look like they're sleeping poorly, like. But every once in a while, you find one where it's like turned inside out, and you're like, God damn it, and you start fucking thinking of your own mortality, and you're like, he was somebody's baby, and shit like that. Oh, it's so fucking bad. So we stopped. We were driving to get some gas and shit. And we were in the convenience store, and we were talking about, all three of us, like, oh my God, the amount of fucking dead deer on the road and shit. And the guy behind the counter goes, oh, you seen all the deer? And I was like, oh, you can't help but see all them deer, man. And he goes, yeah, I believe the Wisconsin state flag has a dead deer on the side of the road on it. And I legit laughed. I was like, that's fucking funny, man. And he goes, well, that means a lot coming from a pro. And I was just like, oh, why, thank you. He goes, thank you, Kevin James. And then that was that.
Did you record that?
I did.
So exciting.
It's magic. That's the best part of the whole fucking tour. We didn't come here for the Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Roadshow tour. For some reason, we went to a casino in fucking River, which was absolutely lovely, as the home birthplace of Captain Kirk was from there. But it was weird. I've never had this happen before. So at one point they were like, so what is the show? And we were like, oh, I get up and I intro, and then we show the movie, and then afterwards I get back up and we do Q&A. And the Q&A is almost as long as the fucking movie. And they were like, okay, when is the intermission? And I was like, there never is one. Once I start talking, I only stop to let the movie talk, and then after that, I go back to talking and stuff. I was like, I love the sound of my own voice, so it's quite an evening for me. And they were like, well, this is a casino. And I was like, I noticed. I saw the, fucking machines and shit like that. And they were like, yeah, but people got to gamble and like go buy drinks. Otherwise, why the fuck did we bring you here and shit? And I was like, I don't know, because Clerks, And they're like, so you got to have an intermission. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, about halfway through the movie, you have an intermission. Everyone gets to go out, get drinks, gamble, and then come back and watch the rest of the movie an hour later. And I was like, kids, like, there's almost no point in doing the movie if that's the case. I mean, it would make more sense to like have the movie and then have a break and then have the Q&A. And they're like, oh, okay, can you do that? And I was like, no. I've never done that. I want to go off the fucking vibe of the flick, man. I want to go right after the flick. It'd be weird if like we do it like an hour later. And they were like, well, what do we do here? And I was like, I don't know, man. I hear you. Iowans are stubborn, but fuck. Get it. Okay, so I was texting with my mom, and I was like, hey, she goes, where are you now, Tiger? And I said, I'm in Dallas. We're about to show Clerks at the Texas Theater. And she was like, Texas Theater, isn't that where Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested? Because my father is a big history buff, so my mother knows a lot about a very specific point in history. Anything my father knew, my mother knows. So if I ask her about, like, Ma, what's going on today in the world, she'd be like, no clue, because my old man's been dead for 20 years, so there's nobody to fill her in and shit. But this shit she knows. Any JFK shit she fucking knows. I was like, yeah. I said, this is the place. And I wrote, I'm not a patsy, because that's what he, I'm just a patsy. That's what he said when he was being dragged out. I'm just a patsy. And my mom's like, no one calls you a patsy, Tiger. And I said, but on the internet, Ma, on Twitter, yesterday, they called me a cuck. And she goes, why? And I was like, because I put up a picture of me crying after seeing the Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever. And my mom goes, well, what is a cuck? And I had the most awkward moment explaining it to her. And then there was a long fucking pause, and my mother goes, hot. She's got some insight into Grace, man. At age 76, she's like, that sounds hot. Which now makes me rethink my father completely, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
$10.
We're bringing it home.
All right.
Oh my God.
Seems like you overpaid for it.
What a workout. All right, kids.
Lots of practice.
I have done this before many times. This is kind of sacred. We're all here for something amazing. You're gonna watch two people become one. You came to see the third Clerks movie. You had no idea you were gonna watch a true fucking miracle, man, because that's what marriage is, an absolute fucking miracle. You ask anyone who's been divorced, they'll tell you. It's an absolute fucking miracle, man. Now, folks, we're about to get religious. I know some people don't like that sort of thing. God makes them uncomfortable or whatnot, but we got to do this in order to get through, in order to bind you together. Holy words must be spake, and those holy words are about to happen now. You ready for that? In brightest day.
In brightest day.
In blackest night.
In blackest night.
No evil shall escape my sight.
No evil shall escape.
Escape my sight.
Let those who worship evil's might.
Let those who worship
Evil's might.
Beware my power.
Beware my power.
Power.
Green Lantern's light.
Green Lantern's
Light.
The power invested in me by the Universal Life Church, kids. I now pronounce you man and wife. Robin and Tyler kiss each other hard. Yeah, look at that. Human beings fused together. I declare Ryan and Jennifer man and wife. You may kiss the bride. So sad that it's all going to come to an end. Doesn't that all seem like good times? It was. I lived it, and it was good times, man. Life on the convenience store has been nothing but bliss, kids, and sadly, it's all coming to a close, man. So if you're in one of the cities that's left, man, San Antonio, Phoenix, Boston, or Hartford, we're on our way, and then we wrap it all up. What a magical time it's been. I'll never forget all this. I'll never forget all you who were on the fucking tour, man. The ones I married, the ones I didn't marry, because there were more of those than the ones I married. Here it is, kids. From the road, from right now, we're in Austin, Texas, the Paramount Theater. From the convenience tour, I'm Kevin Smith saying, you are supposed to be here today. Remember the movie? Ooh. This is the maquette. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the AKA Ask Kev Anything. Every saga has a 10-year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what happens when Jay and Silent Bob get old. I'm Kevin Smith. Cheers,